Hello world, WayofTime here, bringing to you another episode of Minecraft Invasion. I didn't close up that hole, but I'm not gonna... I guess I'm as well worried about it right now while I have the chance. So, I was doing a bit of thinking, and I did a bit of test world tinkering with my tenacious troubles, so that I wouldn't cause any trifles of tutelage at any terrible time. Anyways, so... I was thinking while I was doing a bit of testing, I am going to need to make that mining machine to be a bit better. So right now it's just a simple void ore miner. However, I will want to make another... Well, I want to make a tier 2 one because it will be able to make a lot more stuff for a lot less energy. The tier 1 takes 400k RF for one block, and I have 2 million saved up right now, and I have 400 RF a tick, so that's gonna take 1,000 ticks, therefore 50 seconds, assuming that I'm not taking into account all of the garden cloche being closhy. Actually, I'm thinking, I wonder if it's voiding any of the fuel, or if I just happen to not have managed to make a stockpile. Probably the latter, because these machines are going 24/7 essentially. Anyways, am I really full up on stone? I am! I'm full up on stone. Well, I will need a better thing. Anyways, I am getting distracted right now from the main thing, which is I am going to need to get more iron, more basically everything. Probably will want to expand this setup so that it's actually a bit bigger than what it is right now. I'm still gonna have to wait for all the diamonds, because if you looked at that recipe, I'm gonna need 6 diamond blocks in order to continue with those awesomeness. And I am also going to need to go gather a bit of iron, because I am basically out, and I'm going to need some in order to actually make some. So I think what we'll want to do is go out maybe when it's actually gonna be daytime next time, so that I can get some more stuff, because right now just going out without all that stuff is gonna just be a bit of a problem. A bit of a problem indeed. Now, while I am waiting for the daytime, or rather waiting for the daytime to come back again, I'm gonna explore that direction, by the way, since I know that I haven't explored that. I will want to look at getting all the experience stuff going, because we're going to need to start enchanting our stuff if we're going to want to go on any major expeditions, especially if we were to... Dang, I missed. Especially if we are going to want to enchant our crossbow, etc., with all the enchants to make us feel a lot awesomer. Awesomer, yeah. I wish waiting for these didn't take so long. Ooh. No iron, but I am still super stoked about all of this. So, I don't know why I decided to get this, even though I didn't plan to head out. Stop tabbing out. I'm not sure what it is. I'm gonna need to find out what background process makes it so, but basically what's happening is sometimes while I'm doing, like for instance Final Fantasy or recording, it'll do the equivalent of alt tabbing and go to like some other window, so that I'm not able to do all the stuff that I need to do with my life. But anyway, so what are we going to need? We're going to need to make all of the stuff required to make the enchanting stuff. And let us see, there's a rod from Ender.io that I had before. It's the experience rod. It stores experience, and I'm going to want to make an experience obelisk so that I become a bit more experienced. So solarium is one of the main things. We need 5 solarium in total, but I will need to make soul sand for that. And do we have any atomic reconstructor? We can use 20,000 RF with some sand to make some soul sand. So we might as well make 16 of it, assuming that that doesn't really mess up with my energy supplies. Bonk. Okay, it didn't take all of it, but it did take a majority. So that'll boop. There we go. We got 16. I believe it said that it required gold. I'm gonna say yes. So, boop, boop, and there we go. Now that, while that is working, we're also going to need energetic alloy, which is redstone and glowstone. Glowstone we have an ample amount of. Gold, gotta stop doing that. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop doing that. That's definitely not gonna not happen anytime soon. Not. Got that. Or I had an ample amount of redstone. Didn't know why I bothered collecting that. Okay. We'll wait for that. Well, we don't want to wait for that. Doop, boop. And how much of this do we need? Energetic alloy, 1. You only really need 1 for now. So let's only make 1, and we can worry about the rest at a later point in time. We'll keep that there, because I imagine we are going to need more solarium in the future. It's actually quite easy compared to the other things. Okay, finally, it's almost nighttime. I'll be able to head out in a bit. Oh, by the way, I did cheat the stuff in that I needed to. Only 5 of them, so I still am going to need quite a bit. You got that. Charles Robinson! No. Okay, moving onwards. We're also going to need to make the machine chassis, which is basically going to require the last bit of my iron that I have on my person. Plate, please. Plate, please. Thank you. There we go. Throw that back in here. So 4 of these, and I think I needed iron bars for the machine chassis. Didn't I? Yeah, I needed iron bars, which are upstairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I could just craft those right now, because I do have these on my person, and I am going to need them anyway. So, got that. We also need the capacitor, which is 1 copper, 2 redstone, and gold nuggets. So I have all the stuff that I need for the basic capacitor, which is what I need. So, boom. And then we'll take the use of you. Got you. And then we can actually get this. And now we have an experience obelisk. So now that we are a bit more experienced with all the stuff we need, let's plonk this down here and store all the experience. So we have 39 levels worth of experience in here, which is good. Now we can look at enchanting some things. For instance, infinity. So the Infinity Book requires an Ender Pearl and 15 Lapis Lazuli, plus 19 of that, as well as a Book and Quill. Do we have an Ender Pearl right now to spare? Yes, we do. And it was 15 Lapis, and we're also going to need an anvil. Do we have any Lapis in here? Yes, we do. 15, so precisely half of that. We also have a bit of this other stuff that we are going to need to process. Let's throw that in the queue, I guess. Doop. Boop. Throw this back. And boop. You have been booped, good sir. We need to put that hopper back. Put that hopper back. Hopper back. It's super hoppy. Do 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 do. Boop boom. Boop boom. Also, we have this, so we do have 10 more iron that we are able to make. Yay! Okay, what was I doing? Ah, yes, we need a book and quill also, which means we can finally take one of the books from here. We can take a feather and ink sac, so I guess that's one use for all this stuff, though I don't think I'm going to need much of that. So we got the book and quill, lapis, and the ender pearl, so we can combine these all in an enchanter, which would have been helpful to make ahead of time, but oh well, that is how it goes. Da-da-da. So let's put this in here and start smelting this up, which is good. Now we can make the enchanter. So the enchanter, I don't think it requires energy, but it's going to require dark steel, which is not that bad, actually. Obsidian, crushed coal, and iron. And we need 4. So there, and we'll take you out because apparently I do not need you in there all the time, which is kind of a surprise, honestly. And then we can wait for that, and we need, what? A book, check, as well as 2 diamonds. Might as well make these into actual diamonds while I am going at it, because otherwise I am going to find that, well, they're just going to stay there in nugget form, and it's not exactly going to be the most conducive to a happy relationship. Wow, you take a long time to make, good sir. A long time indeed. And we're also going to need how many levels? I think it was 15. So there we go, 15. We still have 38 levels in there. Wow, the experience scaling in this game is quite amazing. Quite a thing to behold, and it just uses book and quill and to create all this stuff. Okay. We're still going to need an anvil. I don't think I collected an anvil from anywhere. So let's actually craft this, then we can see if we have anything that we can do for that. So let's first make this. We need the... Not all this. Need all that. Ned. I don't know. 19? You said 15. Ah, no, you said 19. Okay. Apparently, I am just blind or something. There we go. So we made that. That is good. Now we actually have to use this, which is going to require an anvil of some form. Dark steel anvil is a little out of my league right now, and the regular anvil is similarly out of my league. It requires 31 iron, right? Yeah. So we don't have the iron in order to do that still, which is unfortunately unfortunate. But we do have a bit of iron. So I think once it becomes the morning, we can go out and explore the world, or some such of the imagination. Throw this... I don't even know what I'm saying. I think I'm still speaking English, though it's hard to tell at some points during my conversations because I just go all over the place anyway. So we didn't manage to get infinity, so we are still going to need to get some stones for that. So might as well make all those into crossbow bolts, and I think we are going to be good. Might as well just throw this in. I think we'll use this as an emergency use, because we don't want to use all 100 uses right away. We got a lot of storage room for picking stuff up, and I think the main thing is iron. If we can get a stack of iron, I think we'll have at least enough to get by for the next few days. So, I'll see you in the morning. I can't remember what that's from. I think it was Lion King or something. Anyway, so I might as well pick these up while I am exploring. It seems like this is kind of... Oh god. Okay. Seems like it's very waste-like here. I don't think we're gonna find much in the way of structures. Then again, I could be completely wrong with that assessment. I might as well just keep on going around seeing what I can gather from all the random residents that may be in the world. I do want to find some other dungeons so that I can start doing those, because I honestly do like doing the dungeons in this pack. They are a fun way to break up the monotony of the dying, death, etc., etc., but, you know, getting all this is always a good idea. Now, the benefit of these to do all of this is that I will get 6 iron at the minimum because of the airdrop crates, and I will be able to level up my crossbow while I'm going at it. Then again, I probably should have brought some more sticks. Then again, whatever. Also, we might as well build up our reserves of all of the other wonderful, fanciful materials that we are able to get, and also maybe use this for Bioshock of some sort, some description like that. Anyways, oh god. Now it's raid difficulty 5. I can't remember what raid difficulty I managed to survive to last time. I know that it was higher than 5, and it was scary beyond relief. Wow, look at all the iron that we managed to get already. We got 15 iron just out of those things. I think we're doing well for ourselves. Anyways, I think I'm pretty darn sure we got farther than that last time, but I'm not entirely sure. So maybe that's me misremembering, misrepresenting, misbehaving, something along those lines. Hey! Bad puppy! And we don't really need to worry about the raiders, honestly. It's not like they lost an arc or anything. But I think... Ow, 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 what the heck is hurting me? What hit me? Were there piranhas that just jumped out randomly or something like that? Oh gosh, they are in a nice little hubble. Actually, So far these things have shown that they are useful. I see another crafting table here, but once I get this, I think it might be actually better for me. Hey! Better for me if I find an actual village or some sort. I still haven't found a creeper village inside of this world yet, so I'm wondering... I'm pretty sure they should be findable in deserts or things like that, though I'm... Actually, I don't know why I'm saying I'm pretty sure I'll find anything, or some sort. Wait, it's over here. I saw something. Oh! Yes, I did. Horse armor. That's actually good. How did we can make 5 out of this. Okay, this is actually good. We managed to find 15 iron just with that. But hopefully we can manage to get all of our actually good stuff going at a reasonable pace so that we don't have to worry about all this stuff. I don't even know if that was a sentence. So I'm gonna go and collect a bunch of stuff, more airdrops, etc. If it becomes dark, I might, you know, cower in fear or something. Too bad. I wish I had that thing that I'm forgetting the name of it. The magical tether, yes, because I do have a bed and I didn't try the shift clicking. Anyways, I'll be back if I find a tower or something that is worthwhile. Bleh. Okay, you see what I see, I see what I see. I see some ruins over here as well as a few other things. I found a magical tether in one of these machines over here. I also found one in there. So I think what I may want to do in the future is, well, get the crafting table first, is also look into doing some stuff there. Yes. Shift right click apparently is how I activate the magical tether so I can find my way home. I also want to look at these ruins in the future. I'll just keep it enabled so that I remind myself. But there's also this Minecraft ruins over here. Assuming that it's not changed, there should be good loot there. There's also a netherfied thing over there, which I think I might want to look at, because that's always interesting. But this is where I'm mainly interested. And there is a bug in my face, which is always helpful. So, fall down here. Hope I don't get got. There we go. So sand, a bunch of things there. Golden apple. Found a notch apple, by the way. It's nothing special. And don't need that string, but I think what I will want is take that bone. So let's get out of here because we don't need to be here anymore. But let's look at what this thing is. Because I've never seen this before. It just seems like a netherfied house of some description. You're gonna need some food. Let us just take this and put that back on my bar. Because Notch Apple will definitely save me from tyranny, that is for sure. Let's get down here. I should watch out for traps. This basically looks like it was another portal that was broken and turned all gooey. Netherwort. I think I have netherwort, so no point looking at that. Is that a name over there? Anyway, so let's try using this. Shift right click apparently will bring me back to my bed. Which it does. It takes a bit of health, however, it is worth it. So that is very good. Also, I got a lot of materials from that expedition. Obviously, there are the metals, etc. here, but let us actually sort in a non-stupid place. Dog food I kind of don't want. And also, this health thing is kind of annoying, so let's get rid of that glow. Actually, we can use some of the band-aids that I found. Bandages, not band-aids, but whatever. So, just from the horse armor, I managed to get quite a suitable amount of stuff. So let's get the horse armor with the airdrops, with the iron. Oh, crud. Did they kill a builder? They killed my builder. Mystic Drew, what the heck were you doing? You're green named, and you went crazy. You went crazy with power, I dare say. Crazy. You'll sorely be missed. Okay, who wants to take their place? I want to assign a builder. Hire worker. Let us hire you. Maybe with your intelligence you might be able to do something. I will not say anything political about that. But let's go. Ooh. There, that'll be good. So you're now the builder. Get going. I hope you managed to pick up a shovel. If you didn't, I will be very, very, very disappointed in you. I guess time will tell. Rather, I'll be able to tell at a later point in time. So, let us get our tin plates, because we are going to need some more tin plates, because, surprise, surprise, we don't have our hopper anymore. Let's just tinify all these. I think for episode 20, I think episode 19 right now, well, it's episode 19 right now, rather, to be more precise, I will want to go out and gather some, well, go exploring. I also found diamondite crystal blocks, which is good because I'll be able to make those rings that we were thinking about before. What does empowered diamondite do? You can make an item repair, which, ooh. There's also empowered diamondite, which, liquid baning, that might be helpful. There's a bunch of stuff. I guess I'm gonna have to look at this stuff in a bit more detail than what I'm currently doing right now, but for now, let us just move forwards with our master plan of world domination. Did I say that out loud? Anyways, where are the... Did I put my logs in here? Yes, I did. I put all the stuff that I needed at, well, very quickly in here. So let us put this stuff here and make our hoppers come true. We can't let our hoppers be hoppers, ma'am. Okay, so now that that's done, we can throw this in here and basically get all the iron which I think we'll need. Obviously, we are going to need to process this into the actual iron bars, or ingots rather, but we are moving on our way. So now that we have this iron, let's take a look at what we're going to need to do. Thinking. We're going to need... I think one of the main things we'll want to do is we are... Ooh, throw this in. That is a definite. Very helpful way. Why am I doing that? I don't know. Okay, so... regroup. I think the best thing for me to invest in is to finish making this void ore miner. Because, let's face it, I am going to still need to get all that machine stuff. I might need a bit better power generation. Then again, all I would need to do is expand the garden cloche growing, and that is a very easy thing for me to do. But I'll also need enchanting, which is going to require an anvil. I might want to make the dark steel anvil because it should be able to be stronger, last much longer than the vanilla anvil. But I don't have the obsidian for that. Then again, I have the lava for that, and I am getting a bit sidetracked. So let us continue making this thing. We're going to need 7 more of these hardened steel machine casings, which means we'll need 5 more. Well, this is enough for making 5. Let's check the recipe for this. Redstone. Do we have enough redstone for this? I'm probably going to have to sit waiting around for all of this. Probably. Also need a better hoe. But I think that is not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. I refuse to go where I already went. I I don't need all this lava, so let's go ahead and make ourselves that dark steel anvil. I know I'm flip-flopping a lot of the time, but I think it's probably better for me to make sure that all of my armor, etc. is very strong than it is for me to get a bit more iron a little faster, because I still am going to need to wait for that redstone to grow, which does remind me I will need to water all this, and I think I will still have a bit of stuff left over for me to, well, continue building this stuff. So, game plan, make the dark steel anvil, and then while everything else is processing, I will want to continue onwards with making the ore miner. Yeah, I think that's good. So right now we have a lot of dark steel currently cooking, and this is going to take a long time even though we have a double layer capacitor. Let's check the recipe for the octadic capacitor. Octadic capacitor requires 2 double layer capacitors, and these require just a bit of energetic alloy. We're still a bit hurting on the redstone front, so we might want to leave that for another time, but it doesn't mean that we are destitute with all of the other stuff. So we are still missing a few iron bars. We are going to need to make those. That means 2 of these iron need to go away. I'm so used to being able to just right click. Then again, I think I might have explained this before, but in Final Fantasy XIV, which is a game that I am playing quite a bit, thank you for actually starting to work on that, by the way, I just, I use Q and E. Oh god, you actually need a shovel. You didn't pick it up. Story of my life. I use Q and E to be able to strafe a bit, because it, well, that's the default keys, and I haven't decided to change my keybinds there. So I had to change my keybind for drop, which is Q in this game, to something else, because otherwise I would really screw myself up, and that is not something I want to do. I don't want to try strafing to the left in a sword fight, and then dropping my stuff. Okay, can you shut up, please? Thank you. Okay, I am getting sidetracked because that guy seems to be very needy at this point in time. Hardened. We're going to need to make 7 more of these, which is going to require this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We might as well make all those. Oh god, thankfully you didn't delete all that, but we do have all the stuff that we need. We're also going to need 3 of those, and we're also going to need to craft these into nuggets. I know I don't need this many, but it is what we are going to have. So now we have all 20 of these. The next step for making this is we are going to need to make the structure blocks. These parts I'm not going to worry about. Structure blocks is going to be the tier 1 stuff. Eventually, now I looked at the recipes, tier 2 stuff just requires a bit more redstone and a bit more gold. So hardened stone, redstone, we need 24, so we need 48 redstone, 48 gold. Okay, I'll get you your darn shovel. If I knew that you'd be so annoying, I wouldn't have made you a builder. Then again, I keep on... Now that's the problem with doing these puns so long. Sometimes I just go, okay, let's make this obvious pun, which I said before. It's not like anyone would get annoyed at that, and then I stop myself. Anyways, so we got that working, and I think we are a bit farther along where we need. All that's gonna be required of me now is to grind a bit of redstone, and once that's done, we can dig down to the bottom of the earth because we need our machine thing to see bedrock. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of Minecraft Invasion. If you like what you see, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to future episodes. WayofTime here, signing off. Ooh boy, this is a live iron. Have a wonderful day.